And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get ready for our second game of the night. It's the Platte Valley boys taking on the Albany Warriors here in this matchup between the GRC West and the Highway 275 Conference. For Platte Valley boys, they come in with a record of 9-16 on the season. For Albany boys, they come in with a record on the season of 14-11. For the Albany boys in Class 2, District 16, they are going to be the 4 seed. They will take on East Atchison in the opening round game. For Platte Valley boys, they are the 2 seed. They will take on Northeast Nottoway in Class 1, District 16. I'd like to thank you all out here to tonight's pregame brought to you by BTC Bank. BTC Bank here for good. Let's go ahead and take a quick BTC Bank pregame timeout. We'll take a look at these two teams when we come back in just a moment.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank Mascot Debit Card. With each swipe of your Mascot Debit Card, BTC Bank donates 7.5 cents to the school represented on your card. It's a simple step you can take to have a big impact on your community at no cost to you. Stop by our branch today to get your Mascot Card and start making a difference immediately. Visit btcbank.bank to learn more. Member FDIC.
Have you looked at Petty John Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Petty John Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
On Tuesday, April 7th, Albany voters have an important decision to make.
Voting yes on the Albany R3 school district bond issue means investing in critical safety upgrades and long overdue facility improvements. This proposal will replace aging windows in both schools, address drainage and flood mitigation issues, upgrade essential building systems, and improve lighting for learning and safety for all.
Many of our facilities have reached the end of their expected lifespan.
This May, AHS will graduate our 100th class. Voting yes in April will improve our schools so we can graduate 100 more. Vote yes for 100 more years of AHS. This message was brought to you by Warriors Care. Mr. Cody Manring, Treasurer.
Ready to build, remodel, or repair? Trust Home Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri for all of your building needs. From quality lumber and hardware to tools and supplies, Home Lumber has everything you need to get the job done right. Serving Albany and the surrounding communities for generations, Home Lumber is proud to be your hometown partner for projects big and small. So whether it's a weekend fix-up or your dream build, stop by Home Lumber Company in Albany. Quality materials, friendly service built on trust.
In life, as in sports, there's nothing like a good coach to help you achieve your goals. Someone you can turn to for guidance, someone with a game plan to help you build up the financial strength you need for retirement, family security, and life. With a Prudential financial professional, that's what you get. Someone who can help you build a financial strategy. To get started, contact me, Nick Smith, the financial advisor with Prudential at 660-726-3396.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get set for this matchup between the Albany Warriors and the Platte Valley boys. And we'll welcome in our color commentator and cameraman for the evening, Brett Williams. Brett, everybody on the Albany Warriors remembers the game that happened back on the 13th of January at Stanberry. It was a 56-55 victory in favor of Platte Valley off of a bank in 3 by the freshman Ada McQueen that was tipped, apparently, as we've heard, by Jace Palmer, and that put the Albany Warriors in the consolation bracket. It put Platte Valley in the winner's bracket of that tournament, and it forced Albany to play for the third time against the Stanberry boys in that consolation game.
Yeah, tipped, banked in 3 from the corner, just completely a shot that maybe once out of 100 times goes in, and it just happened to go in that day, but that was a really good game. I think these two teams are very evenly matched. I'm not really sure who I would take in terms of talent from the top to the bottom. Obviously, the Warriors have really exceeded expectations this season. They will finish with a winning record. The first time since 2020, the 2020-21 season, that they finish with that the Warrior boys will finish with a winning record, and then only like the second or third time in the past 10 years that's happened. So, I mean, these boys have really done a nice job this season, and hoping to end the season on a high note. Anytime you lose a game that you feel like you should have won, it really, it should motivate you to really want to come out and rectify that, because I know that if you asked the Warrior boys, they would probably say, yeah, we feel like we should have won that game. We let it get away. So hopefully tonight they're motivated to win. On the flip side, Platte Valley, they're really well coached. They really play fundamentally sound. They don't make a ton of mistakes. And they've won. They've beat some really good teams this year. The record isn't great, especially up to the Platte Valley standard of excellence that they've built. But, I mean, this is a solid team. Of course, they're not you wouldn't really – they've taken a step down from the really good teams that they had there, but they're still solid, and the Warriors are going to have their work cut out for them tonight. This isn't one of those times where we just played really bad and a team beat us and now we can play hard and just run them off the court. They're going to have their work cut out for them tonight.
And we'll take a look now at your Hogue Lumber Company starting lineups. Tonight's starting lineups are brought to you by Hogue Lumber Company. Before you start your next project, stop in and talk to the experts at Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri. We'll turn it over now to public address announcer Stan Phillips for tonight's Hogue Lumber Company starting lineups, followed by your Smith Prudential Financial tip-off.
Starters for the Platte Valley men. Number 3, Ezra Morris. Number 5, Dylan Clam. Number 12, Mason Holiday. Number 23, Grady Wilker. Number 42, Andy Matson. Platte Valley is coached by Tyler Peterson, assisted by Taylor Freemeyer. And now your starters for the Albany Warriors. Number 3, Samuel Papa. Number 4, Barrett Rohr. Number 5, Jace Palmer. Number 12, Dalton Rohr. Number 22, Shay Miller. All is coached by Curtis Cox, assisted by Jake Nichols.
Again, those are your Hogue Lumber Company starting lineups for Platte Valley. It's Ezra Morris, Dylan Clam, Mason Holiday, Grady Gokel, and Andy Matson. For Albany, Samuel Papa, Barrett Worrell, Jace Palmer, Dalton Worrell, and Shay Miller. For Platte Valley, they'll wear their road gray uniforms, blue lettering outlined in maroon and white. For Albany, their home white uniforms, green lettering outlined in black. As we prepare to tip off tonight's game, remember to tip off your future retirement on the right track by contacting Smith Prudential Financial Services 660-726-3396. We talked about the girls all-conference members. Let's talk about the Albany boys all-conference members. It was the senior Dalton Worrell, first team unanimous all-conference, and honorable mention was Jace Palmer. Congratulations again to those two fine young gentlemen as Platte Valley comes away with the opening tip-off. Into the corner for Mason Holiday, inside for Andy Matson, back out top for Gokel, over to left wing, shot from 3, long that time from Dylan Clam, goes off of Andy Matson.
Well, we didn't talk about Andy Matson in the pregame, but he's a real matchup nightmare for a lot of teams.
Every team.
Yeah, you're going to see basically every time he gets the ball, the defense is going to collapse in to try and help on him, which should open up lanes for the shooters. We saw that just a second ago. They did airball it, but that's not going to happen every time.
Palmer drives inside, runs into Matson, gets knocked down, picked up here by Papa. Top of the key, Barrett Worrell, shot from 3, can't get the shot to fall. Rebound picked up here by his brother Dalton. Dalton high post. Sends it out now for Palmer in the corner. Drives again inside, goes up against Matson, and a foul going to be called as they're going to get the foul against Andy Matson, his first team's first.
That's a quick foul to get on Matson. If you could get another one on him here in the second or in the first quarter, that would be huge. Try and get him out of the game early, make him a non-factor. That drastically changes how you defend this Platte Valley team.
First free throw attempt here from Jace Palmer. Misses off iron. Warriors can either be really hot from the line or really cold.
Yeah, not a whole lot of in between.
There's not a lot of in between for the Warrior boys from the free throw line as Palmer misses them both. Shane Miller on the rebound gets it for Dalton Worrell on the opposite block.
A couple of offensive rebounds here on this possession for the Warriors.
Chase Palmer, right wing. Dribbles inside, sends it for Dalton Worrell. Goes through his hands, able to pick it back up in the corner. Up top for Miller, up the high post. Down for Papa. Shea Miller, high post. Back out to Papa. Now he'll drive in. That time Miller trying to wall off a little bit of Andy Matson. Papa unable to get the shot to go. Into the corner for Holiday. Inside for Matson. Spins. Leaves it short. Tips around. Picked up here by Palmer.
Yeah, Miller did all you can do there. Just wall up, go straight up, and hope he misses. And that's exactly what he did. So nice job there by Miller to not get too aggressive and foul him.
Dalton Worrell sends it up top here for Shea Miller. Into the corner, Barrett Worrell. Shot from three. Misses. Dalton Worrell comes away with another offensive rebound. Palmer with the basketball up at the top of the key. Barrett with it in the corner for Shea Miller. Drives in, leaves it for Palmer. Palmer goes right at Matson, goes strong, off glass for two.
That was dangerous territory there for Matson. Thought maybe if he reached over just a little bit, swatted at the ball, he might get a second.
Clam from three, long rebound picked up here by Dalton Worrell. 5-0 Albany with the lead. 2:15 already gone here in the first as Dalton Euro steps around the defender, kept in play. And Samuel Papa picks it up and puts it in off glass for two.
Where's this beating Platte Valley to every offensive rebound right now?
A lot of hustle play here from the Warriors to start out the ball game, getting those 50-50 balls as Clam sends it inside here for Matson. Dribbles down his defender Miller. Can't get the shot to go on the second chance. He'll be fouled. Will go to line to shoot two. Foul is going to go against Shea Miller. It'll be his first, team's first. Andy Matson, who usually is a pretty good free throw shooter, misses short off front iron here on the first.
Yeah, Platte Valley's got a lid on the basket right now. Almost 3 minutes in. See if he can get him on the board.
And does. Barrett Worrell to bring the ball across midcourt here for Albany. Up top for Miller, trying to send it over to Barrett. Worrell finds his brother Dalton down inside and is going to be called for the offensive foul. That's going to be his first, team second. Dalton fouled out in that game against South Harrison early in that fourth quarter. He needs to make sure he stays out of foul trouble tonight for the Warriors to be able to stay in this one. Shot from three, top of the key from Gokel, no good. Rebound pulled in by Miller. Trips over his own player as it'll be a travel called here against Albany.
It's been kind of an ugly start to this game for both teams. Both teams kind of a little bit slow getting out of the blocks here.
At least on that one, the Warriors both trying to go after the rebound. Matson gets it back in the corner. Shot from Morris from three, misses off iron. Gokel on the rebound, back out to Morris for Clam. And then stolen away here by Dalton Worrell. Goes up with his right hand, lays it up off glass for two.
Great job by Worrell. I'm not quite sure he really ever had full control of the ball.
Yeah, he kind of had a really long bounce or lead bounce dribble in front of him and almost lost it as Matson goes up, can't get the shot to go, and then going to be fouled on his second chance opportunity. And that is really where Matson thrives, is those offensive rebounds back off the rim and gets you in foul trouble as Shea Miller picks up his second. And now Zayden Palmer are going to have to come in here for Shea. And a real big size mismatch upcoming here for Matson inside as, again, he misses the first free throw.
Yeah, and, I mean, it's hard. I mean, when you are giving up that much size, I mean, it's hard to not foul because, I mean, you really can't do a whole lot. But Miller, I mean, in foul trouble, I don't know how they're going to guard Matson.
I would expect to see some more of Cutter Peterson tonight if Miller stays in foul trouble as Matson hits on the second free throw. Matson will come out, checking in. Will be the star of that game where Platte Valley was able to beat the Warriors by one. And it's the freshman Aiden McQueen. Barrett Worrell, top of the key. Over to left wing here for Papa. Up top for Palmer. As Platte Valley goes small, the Warriors did as well. Ball rolling around the floor. A fight for the basketball. A jump ball is going to go to Platte Valley. Stays here with Albany. So Papa to inbounds here for the Warriors. As he'll inbounds into the backcourt here for Dalton Worrell. Dalton dribbles in, sends it back for Palmer into the corner to Papa. Papa drives, sends it back out. Barrett Worrell on the left wing. He'll drive in, waits for the defenders to go up. His shot misses off back iron. Palmer trying to go for a power dribble in. A jump ball will go down to Platte Valley.
Barrett's a little bit slow to get started here. I think he's 0 for 3 or 0 for 4 or something. So hopefully,
0 for 3.
He's always, we've talked about this a lot, but he's always been a guy who needs to see one go, and then he's usually pretty good. So just a matter of how long it takes for him to knock that first one down.
Andy Matson will check back in here for Clam. 3:30 left to play in the first. 6-2 is the Albany lead.
And have Palmer.
Gokel from the high post knocks it down.
Palmer's going to have the assignment on Matson as long as Shea's off the court and Cutter's not on the court either. It's going to be an even bigger mismatch with him.
Barrett Worrell with the basketball. High post sends it out for Zayden Palmer. Sends it down to his brother Jace. Tip back out to Zayden in the corner. Barrett Worrell up top for Papa. Dalton Worrell, top of the key, drives down to the block, goes up strong, gets the bucket and the foul. And you see with Zayden Palmer on the floor, they kind of pull Andy Matson out from inside the paint, and that really kind of lets Dalton and Jace work inside as the foul that time goes against the freshman Grady Gokel. It's his first team second.
Yeah, that's the other side of that coin. If you can pull him out of the paint, then that's really opens up the middle.
Clam will check in here for Morris. Underneath 3 minutes left to play here in the first. So Morris has kind of been fidgeting with his foot and getting looked at here on the Platte Valley bench as he comes off the court, top of the key. McQueen over to the right wing with it for Gokel. He'll be stripped of the ball. Barrett Worrell comes away with it. Goes up, off glass for 2.
Nice job by Barrett. That's a real strong take. Went straight into the defender and then went straight into the rim, laid that off the glass. Nice job by him.
Gokel sends it left wing for Holiday, back into the corner for Clam. And really the kind of part of Andy Matson's game that doesn't get talked about enough is when he sets a screen, you have to go around him. There's no going through it. As Matson gets it down and the block puts it up for 2. No. And that leaves Platte Valley with some open threes usually.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to be able to move Andy Matson off the spot very easily.
Not many defensive players on football were able to do it. As one of the great offensive linemen in the 275. 11-6 is the Albany lead. 1:50 left to play here in the opening quarter. Barrett Worrell, top of the key. Spins, sends it back out for Papa. Dribbles in, back out for Dalton Worrell. Slips, got rid of it, gets it off here for Zayden Palmer. That looked real dangerous there for Dalton as he kind of slipped on something on the floor. As Papa dribbles in, and his jumper inside the paint, no good, tipped back out, picked up for Jace Palmer. Right wing for Barrett Worrell. Up top for Zayden Palmer. Dalton Worrell with the basketball up at the high post. Leaves it back for Papa into the corner. Zayden Palmer, shot from 3. Misses short, off iron. Rebound pulled in by Gokel. And if Zayden can knock down a few of those, look for Platte Valley's Andy Matson have to come out and kind of guard him more on the outside as Gokel's shot no good from the baseline as he kind of was falling away. Dalton Worrell back in transition. Partially tipped, picked up here by Holiday.
Couple of trips down now for both teams and a lot of contact at the rim, just couldn't quite finish through it.
11-6, Albany with the lead. 25 seconds left to play here in the first. McQueen, top of the keys. Platte Valley looks like they'll go for the final shot here in the quarter. Albany barring a late jump ball, will start out the second quarter with the basketball. Gokul top of the key for Clam. 10 seconds now. 7 seconds. Gets a screen from Holiday to Clam. Dribbles in, into the corner. McQueen shot from 3, leaves it short. Jace Palmer on the rebound. We will go to the second quarter with Albany leading by 5. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your sporting snack headquarters for all of your favorite sports. If you want to bring the smells of the games to your living room, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your sports snack favorites before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpful smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
Shelter Insurance, this is Charles.
Afternoon, Charles.
Joshua?
Does Shelter Insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
You know we offer car insurance, son. What's going on?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, we're your shield. We're your shelter.
See Shelter Agent Sant Phillips in Albany today for a free insurance review.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get ready to start second quarter action here in this boys game. Albany with an 11-6 lead. Barrett Worrell with the basketball at the top of the key. Sends it to the left wing now for Papa. Into the corner to Zayden Palmer. Up top, Barrett Worrell shot from 3, drains it.
Made that layup. Now makes a 3. Like we said, he sees one go through. He's usually pretty good, and now he looks like he's heating up.
McQueen sends it into the corner. Now for Clam, send it up top for Gokul. Stolen away by the senior Dalton Worrell. And knocks it in off glass, and that's why he's a unanimous first-team all-conference player. We're back with more after this. Petty John Auto Center timeout here on Albany TV.
If you're looking to join a stable and growing company, Johnson Controls in Albany is the place for you. They are currently hiring for multiple positions, including welding, electrical, and general assembly. Johnson Controls offers excellent benefits: medical, dental, vision, life insurance, 401k, health savings account, and paid holidays. Apply now at www.johnsoncontrols.com to join their winning team.
Platte Valley basketball coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Make sure to stay tuned for the halftime tonight as the Albany cheerleaders will do their state routine, which includes a band chant, cheer, and fight song. The girls got 4th in the state at the MCCA Game Day State Championships last weekend, and they will showcase that routine off here during the boys' halftime as Morris loses it out of bounds off the hands of Jace Palmer. It'll stay here with Platte Valley. Inside, Gokul can't get the shot to go. And back now in transition here is Albany. Barrett Worrell with the basketball. Up top for Palmer. He'll have it up the top of the key. Papa with the basketball in the corner. Sends it back up top for Barrett Worrell. He'll drive in from the high post. His shot misses off back iron. Matson on the rebound. Bringing it across midcourt now here is Gokul as he'll have it up at the top of the key. Inside, Gokul on the block, too strong. He's going to be fouled. Will go to line to shoot 2 free throws. Sorry, had some troubles there with our camera at the moment, but we got that fixed as Dalton picks up his second foul, team's first here in the second quarter. And the free throw up and good, that time from Grady Gokul.
Well, it's been a slow start to the second quarter here for Platte Valley, so good to see one go through, and we'll see if they can get their offense back and humming. It's been kind of a slow start to the game for them as well.
Second free throw from Gokul. Falls in. And it's a 16-8 lead in favor of the Warriors. 6:15 left to play here in the second. Into the corner with it for Zayden Palmer. For Dalton Worrell. Dribbles inside the paint, back out, finds his brother Barrett. Shot from 3, knocks down another from behind the arc. He's got 8 here in this first half.
Yeah, if he's going to start hitting that, it's going to be a problem. I mean, we talked about how he's a volume shooter. He's got to get shots up and see one go through, and it looks like he's really heating up here.
Morris with the basketball going right at Dalton Worrell with 2 fouls as Gokel drives in. Knocked out of his hands that time by Jace Palmer as Lucas Engel will check in here for Zayden Palmer. Ball inbounds here for Holiday over to the right wing to McQueen, inside to Matson. Goes up strong, can't finish, gets his own rebound, goes back up, puts it in for 2. (19-10) is the Warrior lead. We talked about that game where these two teams played in the Stanbury tournament earlier in this game. As Dalton Worrell goes up, he'll be fouled, will go to the line to shoot 2. The big difference in that game that versus tonight for the Warriors, Samuel Papa did not play in that ball game as he was injured with a hand injury. Now back for the Warriors at foul against Gokel, his second, team's first.
Yeah, and when the Warriors have a guy down with injury, any of the 7, I mean, that's a problem because they're already so short on depth.
Gokel comes out with 2 fouls. Checking back in will be Dylan Clam as Dalton Worrell hits on the first free throw.
We've got Lucas Engel back in the lineup, too. He's out on the floor right now. That's a huge to
he
get
was
him back.
missing for a couple of weeks with a knee injury as Dalton misses on the second. It's a 10-point Albany lead down inside for Holiday. Goes up strong off glass for 2. A quick pass from the corner that time from the freshman McQueen. Finds Holiday on the block for 2.
Platte Valley's already matched their point total from the first quarter here in the second.
As Barrett Worrell drives, can't get the shot to fall. Jace Palmer on the rebound, puts it up and in for 2. Warriors keep it at a 10-point ball game. 4:44 left to play here in the second quarter. Clam for Morris. Inside to Matson as he's collapsed by 3 Warriors. Driving in, Clam goes up. Can't get the shot to fall. Palmer on the rebound.
Yeah, Platte Valley's going to have to hit those. That's a gimme.
Worrell baseline jumper, knocks it down. And Dalton Worrell with 10 points here in the early going for the Warriors. He's got 10. His brother Barrett with 8. Top of the key with it here for Ezra Morris. Halfway through the second quarter of play, it's a 12-point Albany lead. Right wing for Holiday. Andy Matson high post for Clam. Finds Holiday up off glass for 2. Nice little back pick there. Finds Holiday open on the block. Barrett Worrell to bring the ball across midcourt. Right wing for Dalton Worrell. Finds Angle driving into the block. Finds himself open, just goes too strong off glass.
Yeah, I think just
kind of amazed at how open he was there on the block.
Yeah.
Into the corner for Holiday. Sending it back up to McQueen over to the right wing. Into the corner. Down to Matson on the block. He's going to be fouled. It's going to be called here on the floor as Jace Palmer going to be called for his first, team second. Also, don't forget the Albany Warrior Pep Band will be having a breakfast fundraiser tomorrow at Papa's Family Restaurant. They try and raise money to go on their band trip to Nashville coming up in a few weeks. Clam. Little runner just off the mark. Angle on the rebound. Barrett Worrell to bring the ball across midcourt. Sends it over to the right wing for Papa. Back up top for Barrett Worrell. Top of the key. Shot from 3. Can't get it to fall. Jace Palmer going to be fouled here on the rebound. Foul is going to go against Mason Holiday. It'll be his first, team second. McQueen will check out as Gokel checks back in here for Platte Valley with his 2 fouls. 3:02 left in the second quarter. Inbounds here for Palmer. Gets it back for Dalton Worrell. His shot partially tipped there by Gokel up at the free throw line. Ezra Morris, right wing, sends it in the corner for Gokel. Inside to Matson down on the block. Can't get the shot to go. Lost it, picked up here by Papa. And without numbers, he'll slow things up. Now dribbles right in and goes strong, puts it in for 2.
Nice job by Samuel there. Had a lot of contact there and was able to finish that one through the contact.
Gokel shoots it right in Papa's face from the right elbow and knocks it in.
That's a really tough shot. Papa was right there, hand in the face, and it didn't matter. Gokel just knocked that one in right over him.
Barrett Worrell to bring the ball across midcourt here for the Warriors. 26-16, stays at a 10-point lead for the Warriors. Angle knocks one down from deep left.
Yeah, that's huge. They had Matson on him, and just being able to take advantage of that. They don't want to send him all the way out there, or else you can just take him off a dribble. So that's a big shot by Angle.
Under 2 minutes left to play here in the second. Gokel shot from 3 to answer. Rims out, rebound pulled in by Jace Palmer. Barrett Worrell with the basketball, dribbles into the paint, leaves it off for his brother Dalton, goes up strong off glass for 2. 31-16 Warriors with a 15-point lead here in the second quarter. Driving, strong at the glass, Morris, no good there on the putback though is Andy Matson.
Yeah, the defense kind of floated underneath the backboard there, and Matson was wide open. He's not going to miss those.
Timeout called by the Warriors. Back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
Prom night, wedding bells, the moments you'll remember forever start with the perfect look. This prom and wedding season make it easy with Briar Patch Flowers and Gifts on the west side of the square in Albany. From sharp, stylish tuxedo rentals that fit just right to beautiful corsages and boutonnieres designed to match your colors perfectly, Briar Patch has everything you need to complete your special day. Local service, personal attention, picture-perfect details. Stop by Briar Patch Flowers and Gifts on the west side of the square in Albany and get ready to look your best when it matters most.
31-18, 122 left to play here in the second quarter. It will be Albany basketball coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. They lead here by 18. Bringing the ball across midcourt here for the Warriors is Barrett Worrell. He'll have it up the top of the key, right wing for Dalton Worrell, inside for Shea Miller. He checked in as Andy Matson checked out. Gets it inside to Jace Palmer from a tough angle, puts it up off glass for 2.
Yeah, Matson's probably going to be out for the rest of the first half. Just give him an extended breather into halftime here, and the Warriors take advantage of it right away.
Gokel in the corner here for Platte Valley. Up top for Morris. Dribbles right in at Dalton Worrell, back in the corner to Gokel. Gokel going to be fouled here by Papa, as that will be now on Samuel Papa, just his first, team's third.
Take that back, Matson's coming back in.
First free throw from Gokel is good. As he'll check in here for Gokel, so he doesn't pick up a third here late in the second quarter. Second free throw here from Gokel. Bounces out, rebound picked up here by Palmer. Barrett Worrell brings the ball across midcourt, has it up at the top of the key. A 2-3 zone played here by Platte Valley. Lost, picked up here by the Warriors as Jace Palmer picks it up here in the backcourt. A 2-3 zone played here by Platte Valley on this possession as Jace Palmer inside, loses it. Ball knocked around, picked up here by McQueen. Gets it off here for Holiday. In transition. Has it stripped away. Knocked out of his hands there by Barrett Worrell, but it'll be picked up here by Platte Valley in the corner with 11 seconds.
It's been a theme of the game. The Warriors have been out hustling Platte Valley in this one. That's just really all there is to it.
Zayden Palmer going to check in here for Shea Miller, so he doesn't pick up a third here late in the second quarter. Big thing also is for Dalton Worrell not to pick up a third here late. Morris with the basketball, top of the key. Into the corner, back to Morris, left wing, shot from 3. Misses off the Jace Palmer, out of bounds, stays with Platte Valley.
Yeah, and still 1.8 seconds left, so plenty of time here to get a last-second shot.
And now Miller's going to check back in here for Palmer with 1.8. Morris to inbounds. Into the corner, shot from 3. Misses off iron that time from Dylan Clam. We'll be back in just a moment with the Albany cheerleaders when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They're prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you.
Sublime Formal Wear is your homecoming prom and special dress destination. Drop by Saturdays from 10 to 1 to browse their selection of short dresses or schedule a formal gown appointment for an unforgettable session tailored just for you. Sublime Formal Wear has hundreds of dresses in stock. Check their Facebook page weekly for additional open hours. They're located at 115 South Polk on the west side of the square in Albany. Drop in, find them on Facebook, or visit sublimeformalwear.com or call 660-851-1122 to start your journey to your perfect dress. So again, the cheerleaders are going to do their routine here. They play 6th in cheer on Sunday, 4th in fight song, 2nd in band chant, 4th overall in Division I as they competed against 18 schools. Here are the Albany cheerleaders.
They traveled to Springfield this past weekend, and on Sunday they competed in the game day, the MCCA Game Day State Championship, where they competed with 18 teams in the Division I and placed 4th overall. Our cheer team placed 6th in cheer, 4th in fight song, and 2nd in the band chant division. Give it up one more time for our Albany High School cheerleaders.
East Fork Lodge in Albany, Missouri is pleased to announce the opening of its new rec center. It has 2 spacious suites, each equipped with 2 queen beds, a pull-out sofa, kitchenette, microwave fridge, and dining area. Guests have access to half-court basketball, pickleball, workout facilities, and a game room offering billiards, ping pong, air hockey, foosball, and shuffleboard. For details on the rec center, lodging, or the Legacy Event Center wedding venue, contact bookings at eastforklodge.com or visit our website at www.eastforklodge.com.
Welcome back out again here to Albany. Again, there were the Albany cheerleaders. Again, congratulations to them on finishing 4th place at the MCCA Game Day State Championship on Sunday. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stats here. Albany leading 33-19 at the half. They're shooting 14 for 27 from the field, 3 for 7 from behind the three-point arc, 2 for 5 from the free throw line. Led in scoring tonight by Dalton Worrell with 12 points, 8 points for his brother Barrett, 6 points on the night for Jace Palmer, 4 points for Samuel Papa, 3 points on the night for Lucas Engel. For Platte Valley, they're shooting 7 for 25 from the field, 0 for 8 from behind the three-point arc, 5 for 8 from the free throw line. They're led in scoring by Andy Matson with 8 points, 7 points for Grady Gokel, 4 points on the night for Mason Holiday.
Well, it was a great first half for the Warriors. They lost to this team in the Stanbury tournament by 1 off a buzzer beater, and you could tell on the floor they really want this game. They're out hustling Platte Valley. They're just playing well, and they're up right now by 14. You know that Platte Valley is going to make some halftime adjustments. So the question is, can the Warriors keep their foot on the gas pedal? It seems like Barrett Worrell is heating up a little bit here. Shea Miller was in foul trouble, came in at the end of the first half. Hopefully he can avoid getting a 3rd and 4th foul. But we'll see here if the Warriors can keep extending this lead or if Platte Valley can fight back and get back into it.
We'll be back with the second half when we come back in a moment on Albany TV.
Whether you are hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's also has daily lunch specials with the lunch buffet on Wednesdays. Make sure you leave room for dessert though, because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany. Kathy Sneed at Acres of Hope LLC in Albany, Missouri provides compassionate counseling and therapy to help you navigate life's challenges. Kathy specializes in trauma and PTSD, child and behavioral issues. Call Kathy at Acres of Hope at 660-285-4844. That's 660-285-4844. Acres of Hope LLC, because every journey deserves hope.
Looking for something fun and trendy? How about something to wear to cheer on your Warriors or the Chiefs? JC Designs in Albany has it all. JC Designs in Albany has something for you to wear to work, to the ball game, and even for a night on the town. JC Designs is located 1 block west of the square in downtown Albany, or you can check out their website at j-c-designsmo.myshopify.com.
Hungry for real mouth-watering barbecue? Head on over to B&B Barbecue in Albany. From tender pulled pork and juicy brisket to ribs that fall right off the bone, every plate is packed with flavor you'll come back for again and again. And don't forget to try their amazing loaded fries, piled high with your favorite meat. They're a meal within themselves. Whether you're grabbing lunch with friends, taking dinner home for the family, or catering your next big event, B&B Barbecue has you covered. So skip the ordinary, taste the tradition at B&B Barbecue in Albany. There's something special happening in downtown Albany. Our small town charm, our local businesses, and our historic Main Street are the heart of our community. And now we're investing in the future. From restoring storefronts to supporting entrepreneurs to creating new places for families and visitors to gather, Main Street Albany is leading the revitalization of our downtown. When you shop local, volunteer, or support Main Street projects, you're helping build a stronger, brighter Albany for generations to come. Join us as we keep moving forward. Main Street Albany, investing in our community, restoring our history, and building our future.
33-19 is the lead here in favor of the Warriors as we start the second half of play. It'll be Platte Valley basketball. They'll bring back out their original 5 starters: Ezra Morris, Dylan Clam, Mason Holiday, Grady Gokel, and Andy Matson. Warriors send back out their original 5 as well: Samuel Papa, Barrett Worrell, Jace Palmer, Dalton Worrell, and Shea Miller. Gokel going to be tied up at the high post there by the Warriors, and it'll go back to Albany just 9 seconds in here to the third quarter. Not quite the play that Coach Peterson had written up in the locker room.
Yeah, certainly not. It's exactly what I was saying, or what I was thinking. The turnover 9 seconds in is never a good sign for the second half.
Papa with the basketball, drives in, leaves it over to the right wing here for Miller. He'll drive baseline, trying to leave it off for Jace Palmer down on the block. Has it wrestled away from behind here by Dylan Clam. He'll bring the ball across midcourt. Holiday with the basketball, trying to send it into Matson. Back out now, over to left wing, into the corner with it for Clam. Back up top for Holiday, right wing. Inside for Matson down on the block. And his shot partially tipped as Holiday is going to be fouled. Will go to the line to shoot 2. Foul is going to go against Jace Palmer. It'll be his first, team's first. Sorry, it's his second, team's first. As Holiday misses off the mark on the first. Second free throw attempt from Mason Holiday. Misses off back iron. Palmer pulls down the rebound. Barrett Worrell brings ball across midcourt, leaves it up top now for Jace Palmer. Over to the right wing for Dalton Worrell. Back up top here for Palmer. Leaves it right wing. Barrett Worrell, shot from 3, knocks it down.
I'm not sure he's missed since he made that first shot. I mean,
he has, but not. He's just. There were some tough shots that he missed.
Just a couple, but he's been. I mean, he's been on fire recently.
Gokel going to be found. They're going to get Dalton Worrell for his third. That's a quick foul there for. All right, take that back. They're going to put it against Samuel Papa. That's going to be his second. And Dalton, I think, kind of lucked out on that one as he came very close to picking up his third. And driving and being fouled here is Dylan Clam. And this time it's going to go against Barrett Worrell. That will be his first, team's third. 3 quick fouls here by the Warriors. 1:37 into the third quarter.
Yeah, so free throws could be very important for Platte Valley to crawl back into this one. They're trailing by 17 right now. Make that 16.
Clam will hit the first. Second free throw misses off back iron and hits off of a couple of Warriors, picked back up by Clam. Trying to get it into Matson on the block, goes up strong off glass for 2. 14-point lead here, though, still in favor of the Warriors. 6:05 left to play here in the third. Barrett Worrell, right wing here for Dalton Worrell. Up top for Miller. Left wing for Barrett, kind of went through his hands before it was picked up. Jace Palmer trying to turn the corner, going right at Matson, and puts it up high off glass for 2.
Man, Jason and Dalton both are just really good at those awkward angled shots, just getting the right spin on the ball to bank it in. That's a tough angle, and he got it to go.
And very strong in and around the basket for both of them as well. As Clam with the basketball leaves it down for Matson on the block, spins and puts it in for 2. 38-24 is Andy Matson with half of Platte Valley's points here with 5:15 left to play here in the third quarter. Barrett Worrell with the basketball, sends it left wing for Samuel Papa. Papa inside for Dalton Worrell up at the high post, leaves it for Jace Palmer, baseline. He'll drive, leaves it into the corner. Shea Miller, Dalton Worrell, left wing, shot from 3. Rims out. Palmer and Papa kind of fight for it, picked up here by Morris. Leaves it off for Gokel, goes up and gets it to fall in for 2.
Nice steal and then a good transition pass right there to get this lead to 12. Platte Valley's got to start stacking stops here.
Barrett Worrell, high post here for Shea Miller. Down finds Palmer on the block, puts it in for 2. He's now got double digits with 10. 40-26, Albany with the lead, 4:25 left to play in the third. Gokel sends it up top here for Ezra Morris. Backdoor Gokel, and somehow from a tough angle, he got it to go off glass. I thought he was going to be a little too far underneath the basket, but able to put it up off glass. Get him now double figures with 11. (23 of the 28 Platte Valley points coming from Andy Matson and Grady Gokel, as Shea Miller's pass knocked out of his hands, picked up by Clam, picked up back by Andy Matson. The freshman Gokel brings the ball across midcourt. Drives and stolen away here by Shea Miller. Palmer goes up strong, is going to be fouled. Will go to line to shoot 2 as Holiday picks up the foul. The foul against Mason Holiday is going to be his second, team's first. Free throw attempt from Jace Palmer is good. McQueen will check in here for Matson with 3:35 left to play here in the third quarter. Second free throw. Misses off back iron, tipped and picked up here by Dylan Clam. Into the corner shot from McQueen from 3. Knocks it down.
Platte Valley slowly working their way back into this. It's now a 10-point game. They got to start getting some more stops.
Barrett Worrell brings it across, left wing to Papa. Shea Miller feeds it down inside for Jace Palmer. He's going to be fouled. Will go to line to shoot 2. This time they're going to get Ezra Morris on the foul. It'll be his first, team's second. Warriors with a 10-point lead. Palmer trying to extend it here. It was 14 at halftime in favor of the Warriors as Jace Palmer hits on the first. Lucas Angle, Zayden Palmer will check in here for Dalton Worrell and Shea Miller as Andy Matson will check back in here for Platte Valley. As the Warriors will go small here. Second from Palmer, no good. Matson with the rebound. Back in transition, McQueen back up top for Morris. Right wing to Clam. To Gokel, up at the high post, shoots, rims out. Tipped around, picked up here by Angle. Barrett Worrell to bring the ball across midcourt, sends over to the right wing for Zayden Palmer. Gets it to the high post for Papa, drives down to the block, goes up, has it stripped out of his hands by McQueen. Dylan Clam into the corner with it for Morris, back to Clam. Up top to Gokel, into the corner. Down now inside to Matson, spins, goes up off glass for 2.
Down to single digits now. Again, Platte Valley not going away.
Warriors' largest lead was 15. Now it's down to 9 with 2:14 left to play in the third. Zayden Palmer, right wing, sends it up top for Papa, left wing for Barrett Worrell. Back up top for Zayden Palmer. Again, keeps on thinking about that 3. Hasn't quite pulled the trigger yet. Jace Palmer down inside, finds his brother Zayden on the block. He'll go up and be fouled and will go to line to shoot 2 free throws.
I think that's going to be on Matson. Matson had that one quick foul like 10 seconds into the game and that's just now his second, so he did a nice job of staying out of foul trouble.
His second, team's third. Miller ready to check back in at the next stoppage as the free throw from Zayden Palmer is good. Shea will wait to come in here to see if Zayden can hit his second. And hits them both. So Zayden Palmer will check out. Shea Miller checks back in with underneath 2 minutes left to play here in the third. Back up to an 11-point Warrior lead, 44-33. Ezra Morris brings the ball across midcourt has it up at the top of the key here for Platte Valley. Up to Gokul, high post, back to Morris, and it's going to be stripped out of his hands off of Albany. Morris will inbounds here for Platte Valley. To Matson. Gokul, high post, back up top for Morris, shot from three, misses off iron. Jace Palmer on the rebound. Barrett Worrell brings it across midcourt. He'll have it right wing. Up top for Miller. Back over to Barrett Worrell, right wing. Angle, left wing to Papa. Backdoor, Barrett Worrell on the block. Can't get the shot to go. Gets his own rebound, and then is going to be fouled. Will go to the line to shoot two.
Took a hard fall there. Looks like he's going to be all right. He's kind of holding his head. I think he might have hit his head.
On the floor there, coming down.
So obviously that's going to have the refs come and just check on him. I think he's all right. He's walking around, not really, doesn't look dizzy or anything, so that's good to see.
Foul went against Dylan Clam, his first, team's fourth. Barrett will hit the first free throw.
Well, he knocked the free throw down. He's fine.
Yeah. Holiday checks in here for Clam. Second free throw attempt here from Barrett Worrell is good as he knocks them both down. Barrett with 13 here in the ball game. 46-33, back up to a 13-point Warrior lead. Morris over right wing to Gokul, into the corner for Holiday. Up top for McQueen. Back to Morris. Matson on the block, goes strong off glass for two. He's just so hard to stop inside. He's got 16 in the ball game for Platte Valley. Shea Miller left wing. Over to the right wing with it for Barrett. Down to Shea on the baseline. Back up top for Barrett Worrell. Top of the key, three. Misses off back iron. Rebound pulled in by Morris. Gokul drives, and he's going to be fouled. They're going to say in the act of shooting.
Well, Samuel really likes to get a hand on the ball just as the ball carrier is going to gather it, and that does get him in trouble sometimes.
That's going to be his third, team's fourth. Gokul misses on the first. Dalton Worrell will check in here for Lucas Engel. And checking in for Platte Valley is going to be Ryan Langford, as he'll get his first action of the night. And Gokul missed them both. Palmer and Holiday fight over the rebound. It's going to go out of bounds here off the Warriors. And Matson will check back in now for Langford as he get that quick breather on the bench. Inbounds up top for Gokul. Drives, leaves it off for Holiday. Shot from three. Banks out, or rolls out, then banks off glass and falls in for three. And it's now down to an 8-point Albany lead. 7 seconds left to play in the third. Dalton Worrell drives strong off the glass, can't get it to fall. And a late jump ball is going to go to Platte Valley with 1.7. You know, probably not the worst there on that jump ball, as it's going to give Albany the basketball to start the fourth quarter. 1.7 here for Platte Valley. Gokul turns around, shoots, no good. So after 3 quarters of play, it's an 8-point lead in favor of Platte Valley. 46-38, Albany with the lead. We're back with more in a moment on Albany TV.
Ready to build, remodel, or repair? Trust Home Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri for all of your building needs. From quality lumber and hardware to tools and supplies, Home Lumber has everything you need to get the job done right. Serving Albany and the surrounding communities for generations, Home Lumber is proud to be your hometown partner for projects big and small. So whether it's a weekend fix-up or your dream build, stop by Home Lumber Company in Albany. Quality materials, friendly service built on trust. Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your sporting snack headquarters for all of your favorite sports. If you want to bring the smells of the games to your living room, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your sports snack favorites before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpful smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get ready to start fourth quarter play. 46-38 is the lead here in favor of the Warriors. They'll start out with the basketball to start out the fourth quarter. Barrett Worrell, top of the key. High post for Shea Miller. Trying to get it back to Barrett Worrell, tipped away by Gokel. Goes up, and he's going to be fouled. Will go to line to shoot 2 free throws. Said Miller tried to foul as Gokel got the steal, but picking up the foul on the shot is going to be Papa. That's going to be his 4th now, team's first. And Gokel will miss off front iron on the first. Papa will have to take a seat here, picking up his 4th. Checking back in will be Lucas Engel. Second free throw attempt here from Gokel. Rims out. Palmer on the rebound. Barrett Worrell going to bring the ball across midcourt here for the Warriors. Platte Valley tonight is going to look at their shooting from the free throw line. And if they lose, that's where they're going to say it came from. They are shooting 6 for 16 from behind or from the free throw line tonight. Barrett Worrell, top of the key. Right wing for Engel, into the corner with it for Shea Miller. Turning the corner, Dalton Worrell drives and going to be fouled. He's going to go to line to shoot 2. As I believe they're going to get the foul called here against Mason Holiday. It'll be his 3rd. Foul against Holiday, his 3rd, team's first. So Platte Valley shooting 6 for 16 from the line. Albany 8 for 13. As Dalton will hit the first. Trying to put his team back up double digits here with his second free throw attempt. And does. It's back to a 10-point Albany lead, 48-38. 40 seconds gone here in the fourth quarter of play. Ezra Morris, top of the key for Platte Valley. Morris with the basketball. Over to left wing for Gokel. Gokel, high post. Can't get the shot to fall. Rebound picked up here by Dalton Worrell. Dalton dribbles down into the paint. Pulls it back out up to the top of the key. Leaves it off for his brother Barrett, top of the key. Dalton finds Palmer down on the block. Goes right at Matson, pulls it back out. Barrett Worrell, shot from 3. Give him another from behind the arc. He's got 16 in the ball game tonight here for the Warriors.
I think 12 of them on threes. I think he's hit 4 threes.
4 for 8 from behind the arc for Barrett. And Dylan Clam sends it now for Morris into the corner. Down to Matson on the block. He's going to be fouled. And is going to go to the line to shoot 2. And I think they're going to put this one against Shea Miller. That will be his 4th, I believe. No, sorry, just his 3rd, team's 2nd, as he did not pick up a 3rd back in that 3rd quarter. First free throw attempt from Matson. Misses. And the shooting woes from the free throw line continue to plague Platte Valley as McQueen will check in here for Holiday. Second free throw attempt here for Matson is good. It was a 56-55 victory for Platte Valley the first time these two teams played. Right now, Warriors lead 51-39, 6:08 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Barrett Worrell's jumper rims out, rebound picked up here by McQueen.
Yeah, probably forced that one a little bit. Really quick shot. Don't think he really had his feet set. Kind of forced that one there.
Shot from 3 from Gokel. Misses off back iron. Matson on the rebound. Back out to Morris, right wing. He'll drive baseline. He's going to be fouled. Will go to line to shoot two as Engel will pick up the foul.
Well, I think right now, sending Platte Valley to the line isn't really the worst strategy.
Yeah.
Especially if you're going to give up a free 2 points.
7 for 18 from the line here as Morris makes that one look easy. Probably not the person you'd want to send to the line, though. My thought would be Ezra Morris as Zayden Palmer checks in here for Engel after he picks up his first personal. Morris' free throw is good as he hits them both.
Maybe that can get Platte Valley going a little bit from the line.
They're now 9 for 20 from the free throw line. They trail here by 10. Dalton Worrell spins inside the paint. Is going to be blocked here by Andy Matson.
It's 2 shots, so where's this kind of forced in a row?
Quick shot that time from Morris. And maybe now Platte Valley trying to get the Warriors to go faster than they want as Worrell drives in, can't get the shot to go.
The Warriors have taken probably 3 shots in about 20 or 30 seconds. They don't really need that.
Gokel drives baseline. A foul called here on the floor is going to go against Dalton Worrell. That will be his his third, team's fourth.
I think Albany thought that Dalton got fouled on that shot, but again, I just going a little bit too fast here, I think.
Shot from 3, knocking it down, Ezra Morris. 51-44, 5 minutes left to play here in the fourth quarter. Barrett Worrell with the basketball, top of the key here for the Warriors. Barrett over the left wing for Zayden Palmer. Gets it back for Dalton Worrell. Goes to the hoop, puts it in off glass for 2. 16 on the night here for Dalton. Into the corner. Down for Matson off glass for 2.
They got to have some backside help there. There was just nobody there, and that's just too easy for Andy Matson.
Barrett Worrell gets past the defenders into the corner for Miller. He'll drive up top for Zayden Palmer. Up to Dalton Worrell, top of the key, over for Barrett. Shea Miller, high post. Finds Dalton Worrell on the opposite side on the right elbow. And a timeout called here by the Warriors. We're back after this Petty John Auto Center timeout here on Albany TV.
In life, as in sports, there's nothing like a good coach to help you achieve your goals. Someone you can turn to for guidance, someone with a game plan to help you build up the financial strength you need for retirement, family security, and life. With a Prudential financial professional, that's what you get. Someone who can help you build a financial strategy. To get started, contact me, Nick Smith, the financial advisor with Prudential at 660-726-3396.
And welcome back out again here to Albany. 53-46 is the lead in favor of the Warriors. 4:07 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Will be Albany basketball coming to the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com.
You can see Coach Peterson in the timeout huddle really challenging his team to get a stop. This could be a turning point in the game here.
Platte Valley outscoring the Warriors 27-20 here in this second half. It was a 14-point ball game at the half in favor of the Warriors. Tipped out of bounds off the hands that time of McQueen. It's a 7-point Warrior lead. Shea Miller to inbounds here for the Warriors. Up top for Barrett Worrell, top of the key. Halfway through the fourth quarter, Warriors lead by 7. Zayden Palmer back up top for Barrett Worrell. High post for Shea Miller. Matson on the bench at the moment here for Platte Valley. And Miller's pass is going to be off the mark. And Dalton Worrell going to be called for his fourth. Wasn't happy with it, but he definitely gave a shove.
Yeah, now it's going to send Platte Valley to the line. So 2 made free throws will make this a 5-point game. Suddenly we're inching closer to the kind of territory that we were in over at Stanbury about a month ago.
And like we talked about, for Platte Valley, if they end up losing this game, they're going to look at their free throw woes. They've already missed 11 on the night as McQueen, the freshman, at the line for his first free throws of the night. He hits the first. And remember, it was the freshman McQueen that hit that banked-in three at the buzzer to give Platte Valley that win over Albany at the Stanberry tournament. Second free throw for McQueen. Rims out, rebound picked up here by Palmer. A 6-point Warrior lead, 3:44 left to play here in the fourth. Zayden Palmer left wing into the corner for Jace Palmer. Trying to get it inside for Shea Miller. And a foul going to be called here against Platte Valley on the floor. They're going to put it against Grady Gokel. That is going to be his third, team second. Checking in here for... We're going to bring in Andy Matson. Now a timeout going to be called by Platte Valley. We're back after this Petty John Auto Center timeout here on Albany TV.
Shelter Insurance, this is Charles.
Afternoon, Charles.
Joshua?
Does Shelter Insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
You know we offer car insurance, son. What's going on?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, we're your shield, we're your shelter.
See shelter agent Sant Phillips in Albany today for a free insurance review.
If you're looking to join a stable and growing company, Johnson Controls in Albany is the place for you. They are currently hiring for multiple positions, including welding, electrical, and general assembly. Johnson Controls offers excellent benefits: medical, dental, vision, life insurance, 401k, health savings account, and paid holidays. Apply now at www.johnsoncontrols.com to join their winning team.
53-47, Albany with the lead. 3:36 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Albany with the basketball coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. For the Warriors, you're not only playing against Platte Valley, you're also playing against the time. So make sure if it's not a good shot, you have time and just wait as they get it into Barrett Worrell. Shot from three. That one a good shot selection, just couldn't quite get it to fall. Back in transition. McQueen with the basketball into the corner with it now for Morris. Back up top for Clam over the left wing. McQueen into the corner to Gokel. Back up top for Morris. Drives into the corner. McQueen shot from three. Off iron. Rebound pulled in by Barrett Worrell. And now he needs to slow things up. Hustle play picked up there by Barrett Worrell. Gets it to his brother Dalton. Lays it up off glass for two. What was almost near disaster, the Warriors turn into 2 points and take an 8-point lead here with 3 minutes left to go in the fourth. Gokel with the basketball. Ball knocked around. Barrett Worrell with it. And a timeout going to be called here by the Warriors. We're back after this Petty John Auto Center timeout here on Albany TV.
Prom night, wedding bells, the moments you'll remember forever start with the perfect look. This prom and wedding season make it easy with Briar Patch Flowers and Gifts on the west side of the square in Albany. From sharp, stylish tuxedo rentals that fit just right to beautiful corsages and boutonnieres designed to match your colors perfectly, Briar Patch has everything you need to complete your special day. Local service, personal attention, picture-perfect details. Stop by Briar Patch Flowers and Gifts on the west side of the square in Albany and get ready to look your best when it matters most.
No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They're prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you.
2:49 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Albany with the basketball coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. 55-47. Albany with an 8-point lead. Platte Valley can be very aggressive here. They have 2 fouls to get before they put Albany at the line. Barrett Worrell, top of the key. And the pass to Dalton Worrell, his brother, is going to be just off the mark as an unforced turnover that time by the Warriors.
Yeah,
Andy Matson will check back in here for Platte Valley.
That's a problem for the Warriors. They just, whenever they're trying to slow things down, they just really struggle to do that.
High post for Clam, finds Gokel falling to the ground, sends it back out to McQueen. Shot from three, no good. Rebound, knocked around. Matson comes away with it. Goes up, off glass for two. And a great play that time by Grady Gokel to keep himself up and to get that pass off. A timeout called by Platte Valley. Back after this. Petty John Auto Center timeout here on Albany TV.
Sublime Formal Wear is your homecoming prom and special dress destination. Drop by Saturdays from 10 to 1 to browse their selection of short dresses or schedule a formal gown appointment for an unforgettable session tailored just for you. Sublime Formal Wear has hundreds of dresses in stock. Check their Facebook page weekly for additional open hours. They're located at 115 South Polk on the west side of the square in Albany. Drop in, find them on Facebook, or visit sublimeformalwear.com or call 660-851-1122 to start your journey to your perfect dress.
It'll be Albany basketball coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. 2:17 left to play here in this fourth quarter. 55-49, Albany with the lead and the basketball. Possession arrow favors Albany. Platte Valley in the bonus. And again, 2 fouls to give here for Platte Valley. So again, expect them to be very aggressive trying to go for the steal here. Dalton Worrell with the basketball. Full court pressure put on. Knocked around, picked up by Gokel. Warriors somehow come away with the loose ball. Up for Jace Palmer, for Shane Miller. Able to keep it in play. Dalton Worrell, right wing for Palmer. Dribbles down. Leaves it off for Miller. Back up top for Papa, for Dalton Worrell. Dalton with the basketball is going to be called a foul here on the drive. It's going to go against Dylan Clam. That's going to be his second, team's third. Brett, I mentioned it during the last time out break. I'm going to mention again how Dalton Worrell is still in this game. I do not know. He's about 2 plays that have been really close to his 5th foul as Dylan Clam comes away with the block that time on Palmer. Morris is going to step out of bounds, trying to keep it in play as he lost his footing.
Yeah. To be fair to Dalton, though, there's been a couple of different plays on some different guys, and I thought there was a foul.
And maybe they're loose, the ball's coming out and they're loose, I don't know, but man, he's gotten lucky here a couple of times on a couple of possessions here in this fourth quarter.
We're really seeing how much both teams
really want this game.
Yeah.
Warriors looking for their 15th win here of the season. Timeout going to be called here by Albany. And we'll be back after this Petty John Auto Center timeout here on Albany TV. Warriors lead 55-49.
East Fork Lodge in Albany, Missouri is pleased to announce the opening of its new rec center. It has 2 spacious suites, each equipped with 2 queen beds, a pull-out sofa, kitchenette, microwave fridge, and dining area. Guests have access to half-court basketball, pickleball, workout facilities, and a game room offering billiards, ping pong, air hockey, foosball, and shuffleboard. For details on the rec center, lodging, or the Legacy Event Center wedding venue, contact bookings at eastforklodge.com or visit our website at www.eastforklodge.com. Whether you are hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's also has daily lunch specials with the lunch buffet on Wednesdays. Make sure you leave room for dessert though, because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany.
1:42 left here in the ball game. 55-49, Albany with the lead. Platte Valley has 1 foul to give before they put the Warriors at the line for 2 free throws. Right now, it sits at a 2-possession ball game. 6-point lead here for the Warriors. Ball inbounds here for Dalton Worrell. He's immediately going to be fouled by Gokel. The foul against Gokel is going to be his 4th. So now the next one will put the Warriors at the line. Again, right now, Warriors shooting 10 for 15 from the line. Platte Valley 10 for 22. Barrett Worrell with the basketball, gets it for his brother Dalton, and a foul going to be called here against Clam. And they're going to send Dalton to the line. Probably not who they want at the line, as he's 4 for 5 so far on the night from the free throw line. Andy Matson will check in after this first free throw attempt here from Dalton Worrell. And a big, just needs 1 to put it at 3 possessions. Hits the first. It's a 7-point lead. Matson will check in here for Holiday. Second attempt from Dalton. Misses off back iron. Rebound pulled in by McQueen. And then they're going to get a foul called against Miller. And that is going to put McQueen at the line here for 2 free throws as Miller picks up his 4th. Both teams will be shooting free throws for the final 1:34 here in the ball game.
They said they got him on the arm. I mean, you just got to keep your hands out. I mean, they had the rebound secured. There's no reason to try and force a tie-up. Again, you risk a situation like this where Platte Valley has a chance to score without the clock running.
McQueen misses on the first. Matson will check back out as Holiday checks back in as Platte Valley will continue to run offense for defense. Second free throw here for McQueen. Bounces out. Palmer on the rebound.
2 big misses.
Like I said, it's going to be Platte Valley is going to look at their free throw shooting. If they lose this, as Holiday, or sorry, not Holiday, Clam unable to keep that one in play. On the far sideline, it'll stay with the Warriors. 1:22 left here in the 4th quarter. They lead by 7, 56-49. Into the backcourt here for Barrett Worrell. And he's going to be fouled here by Gokel, and that's going to be the end of his night. The freshman fouls out with 1:19 left in the ball game. So Barrett Worrell will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Checking in here for Platte Valley is going to be Andy Matson. Barrett hits the first. To get it to a full 3 possessions with this second free throw. Warriors lead by 9.
Not a lot of time now for Platte Valley. Got to go quick.
Don't need a 3, but you need quick buckets. As a shot from 3 here from Clam. Can't get it to go. Rebound picked up here by the Warriors. Dalton Worrell finds Papa. Goes up, off glass for 2. Warriors now lead by 4 possessions, up by 11. Morris, top of the key, shot from 3. Off the mark. Matson can't pull in the rebound as Barrett Worrell runs it down. Miller for Jace Palmer to Dalton Worrell as they get the ball across midcourt. Dalton on the baseline. And a foul going to be called here by Ezra Morris. As it'll send Dalton Worrell to the line, an opportunity to put the nails in the coffin and make this a 12-point ball game.
Yeah, he makes both of these here. It's already going to be pretty tough, but he makes both these here. It's a 13-point game.
It'd be a full 4 possessions, and not going to be able to get up to the 5 possession lead, but.
Yep. Either way, I mean, just knock this one down, make it 12, 35.5 seconds. It would take a lot.
Colby Staples, another 3-point shooter, checks in here for Matson for Platte Valley. Dalton Worrell's second free throw makes it a full 12 points.
Can't foul here if you're Albany.
Aiden McQueen steps back, shot from 3. Misses off iron, rebound pulled in by Clam. His shot from 3. Misses high off backboard, Dalton Worrell with the rebound. Barrett loses it. Picked up here by Staples for Clam. Blocked from behind by Jace Palmer. Back to Barrett. Gets it across here for Dalton, and he'll hold things out. And it's a win here for the Warriors. 61-49. We're back with the BTC Bank postgame. Tonight's winner's circle player of the game when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank Mascot Debit Card. With each swipe of your Mascot Debit Card, BTC Bank donates 7.5 cents to the school represented on your card. It's a simple step you can take to have a big impact on your community at no cost to you. Stop by our branch today to get your Mascot card and start making a difference immediately. Visit btcbank.bank to learn more. Member FDIC.
On Tuesday, April 7th, Albany voters have an important decision to make.
Voting yes on the Albany R3 school district bond issue means investing in critical safety upgrades and long overdue facility improvements. This proposal will replace aging windows in both schools, address drainage and flood mitigation issues, upgrade essential building systems, and improve lighting for learning and safety for all.
Many of our facilities have reached the end of their expected lifespan.
This May, AHS will graduate our 100th class. Voting yes in April will improve our schools so we can graduate 100 more. Vote yes for 100 more years of AHS. This message was brought to you by Warriors Care. Mr. Cody Manring, Treasurer.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as it's a 61-49 win tonight here for the Warriors over Platte Valley, getting revenge over that 1-point loss in the Stanbury tournament at the buzzer. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stats for the ball game. For Albany, they shoot 21 for 43 tonight from the field, 5 for 12 from behind the three-point arc, 14 for 21 from the free throw line. They were led in scoring tonight by Dalton Worrell with 20 points, 18 points for his brother Barrett, 12 points on the night for Jace Palmer, 6 points tonight for Samuel Papa, 3 points for Lucas Engel, 2 points on the night for Zayden Palmer. For Platte Valley, they shoot 18 for 50 from the field tonight, 3 for 22 from the three-point arc, 10 for 24 from the free throw line tonight for Platte Valley. They're led in scoring tonight by Andy Matson with 21 points. 11 points tonight for the freshman Grady Gokel, 7 points for Mason Holliday, 5 points for Ezra Morris, 4 points tonight for Aiden McQueen, 1 point on the night for Dylan Clam. And Brent, tonight our Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North. Player of the game is going to go to Dalton Worrell, finishing the night with 20 points. But before we kind of talk about that, let's go ahead and talk about this game for Platte Valley. We talked about if they lost this game, they were going to lament their free throw shooting. Tonight, Platte Valley from the field shoots 36%, right up over 41% from the free throw line. Albany shoots 49% from the field and 67% from the free throw line tonight. Platte Valley also underneath 14% from behind the three-point arc, 3 for 22.
Yeah, the Warriors were just more efficient tonight. The Platte Valley just couldn't quite keep up with the Warriors' shot making, and I mean sometimes it's as simple as that. I mean, when you look at games, free throw shooting, rebounding, turnovers. I mean, things like that are what decide just about every game. And the Warriors had their fair share of turnovers, but whenever you outshoot a team in all categories, field goal percentage, free throw percentage, and three-point percentage, I mean, that's a recipe.
They're going to be hard to beat.
Yeah, that's a recipe for success. I mean, the only way that wouldn't be the case is if the other team just beat you so bad on the boards, they're just getting a bunch of shots. So credit to the Warriors for doing that tonight.
And again, the final game here of the regular season for both teams. For Albany, they pick up their 15th win of the season as they move to 15-11. Again, they will start district play on Tuesday night over at St. Joseph Christian as they'll take on East Atchison in another rematch game where I think it's going to be East Atchison's going to come out to play kind of the way that Albany did tonight in that game after losing here at to Albany at home. But again, it's going to be a good one to start districts over at Class 2 District 16 in St. Joseph. Again, tomorrow, or starting next week, we will have district play for you here on Albany TV. We will cover all of the games from the girls and boys side of Class 2 District 16. And the first games will be on Monday. It'll be a 4:30 start for the number 3 seed, St. Joseph Christian against the number 6 seed, Gallatin, followed by number 2 seeded Maysville against the 7th seeded Penny Hamilton. The final game at 7:30 scheduled start will be between East Atchison, the 4 seed, against Nottoway Valley, the 5th seed, again Albany, the 1 seed, getting a bye. They will play at 6 o'clock on Wednesday. Going to the boys' side of Class 2 District 16, first game will be number 3 seeded Hamilton Penny taking on the 6th-seeded Maysville at 4:30, followed by the number 2-seeded Gallatin against the number 7th-seeded host St. Joseph Christian boys at 6 o'clock. Final game of the night will be on Tuesday. Again, it's the number 4-seed Albany taking on that 5th-seed East Atchison. The West Nottoway boys, the Nottoway Valley boys get that opening round bye. They will have a 6 o'clock start against the winner of Albany East Atchison on Thursday. Again, I'd like to thank all of our sponsors, help you bring you tonight's broadcast tonight here on Albany TV, including BTC Bank, Petty John Auto Center locations in Bethany and Albany, Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany, Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, and the Albany Hy-Vee, Smith Insurance and Smith Prudential in Albany, Shelter Insurance Agent, Sam Phillips in Albany, Johnson Controls, the Briar Patch on the west side of Square in Albany, along with the Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany, the Sublime Formal Wear on the east side or on the west side of Square in Albany, Papa's Family Restaurant, East Fork Lodge, Legacy Event Center, Kathy Sneed with Acres of Hope LLC, JC Designs just off the Square in Albany, B&B Barbecue in Albany, Mosaic Medical Center Albany, Warriors Proposition, Warriors Care, the City of Albany, Williams Construction, Main Street Albany, Albany Booster Club, the Albany, Jefferson, and South Nottoway School Districts, and the Printery New Shop are located in Albany. Again, it's a sweep tonight for the Albany girls and boys as they both pick up wins tonight here over Platte Valley in the final regular season game of the season. For myself, Jared Rolfus, color analyst, cameraman, Brett Williams, so long. Good night here from Albany. We'll see you next week in St. Joseph Christian for Class 2 District 16 play here on Albany TV.